Jai Hind student, welcome to English class. Students, in this lecture we will study about the different types of non-finite verbs in detail. So as you have seen in the previous lecture, there are three types of non-finite verbs and they are gerund, infinitives and participle. Now we will study all the three in brief. In this lecture we will study in brief. We will only understand कि ये तीनों होते क्या हैं with the example. Now, so a non-finite verb क्या होता है? As you have already seen, is a verb that does not show tense. In other words, you cannot tell if a sentence is in past tense, present tense or future tense by looking at a non-finite verb. So that we have already discussed and it was clear to you all कि non-finite verbs हमें टेंस के बारे में कुछ नहीं बताते हैं. बाय सीइंग द सेंटेंस यू विल नॉट एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई कि हम किस टेंस की बात कर रहे हैं. ओके, देयरफॉर नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब इज़ नेवर द मेन वर्ब इन द सेंटेंस. कभी भी ये मेन वर्ब नहीं होते हैं जैसा कि फाइनाइट वर्ब्स होते हैं. ओके, नाउ देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स: जेरेंड, इन्फिनिटिव्स एंड पार्टिसिपल. इन शॉर्ट अगर हम समझें तो जेरेंड्स जो हैं दे आर द आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब्स और जेरेंड्स जो हैं दे आर ऑलवेज यूज्ड एज अ नाउन. एग्जाम्पल्स अभी हम देखेंगे. इन्फिनिटिव्स जो हैं दे आर द वर्ब्स आर ऑलवेज प्रिसीडेड बाय द वर्ड टू. इसमें आपको टू वर्ड मिलेगा. अगर टू वर्ड लिखा है देन इट इज़ अ इन्फिनिटिव. एंड पार्टिसिपल्स की बात करें तो देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टिसिपल, that is present participle and past participle. Now present participle is again it is a ing form, and in past participle you may see the words which is end by ed or nt or n. Okay, like this the past participle, as you have studied the past participle form of the verb in the same way. Now these non finite verbs, okay, they function as noun also, adjective or adverb also. Okay, they can function in all the three ways. How, that we will be discussing one by one with the help of example. Now this is a chart. In chart form you can understand gerund जो है, for example cooking lamb properly is a skill. Now here cooking lamb means lamb को cook करना is a proper skill. lamb is what? It is a sheep. ठीक है, उसको प्रॉपरली अच्छे तरह से बनाना एक तरह की स्किल है. सो हेयर कुकिंग इज़ यूज्ड एज अ नाउन. ओके, नेक्स्ट पार्टिसिपल दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, दोनों टाइप्स के होते हैं. ओके, पास्ट भी एंड प्रेजेंट भी. अगर हम एग्जाम्पल देखें, ऐड सम कुकिंग ऑयल. नाउ हेयर कुकिंग ऑयल को डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं. ऑयल इज़ अ नाउन एंड नाउन इज़ डिस्क्राइब्ड. कुकिंग ऑयल ऐड करना है. सो हेयर कुकिंग इज़ यूज्ड एज अ एडजेक्टिव. हेयर यू हैव टू रिमेंबर जेरेंड में जो आईएनजी फॉर्म होता है सिर्फ नाउन की तरह ही यूज़ होगा. एंड इन केस ऑफ प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल जो आईएनजी फॉर्म होगा वो एडजेक्टिव की तरह यूज़ होगा. दिस इज़ द मेन पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस. आगे चलते हैं. सर्व द कुक्ड हाम. Serve the cooked ham. Now this is a past participle form, but here the cooked is used as a adjective. Now next देखते हैं, I have cooked the ham. Okay, now I have cooked the ham. So here the it is used as a verb. ठीक है, ये verb की तरह simply use हुआ है कि I have cooked the ham. मैंने ham को cook कर लिया है. ओके, अब इन्फिनिटिव एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दे आर प्रिसीडेड बाय द वर्ब टू एंड दे आर यूज्ड एज नाउन ऑल्सो, एडजेक्टिव ऑल्सो और एडवर्ब ऑल्सो. हीट द ऑयल टू कुक द प्रॉन्स. नाउ हेयर द वर्ब इज बीइंग मॉडिफाइड. ठीक है, हीट इज द वर्ब and it is modified, so to cook is a adverb here because adverb आपको पता है the words which modify the verb are known as adverb. Find a recipe to cook prawn. So find a recipe to cook prawn. So here to cook prawn is used as a adjective. Okay, now let's move. Now let's talk about few more example. Gerunds जो हैं I have told you ing words, जो भी verbs होते हैं वो end होते हैं ing form से. Lee likes playing rugby. Okay, so here playing rugby, playing is a noun here. ठीक है, you have to see this कि whether the ये जो ing form है ये noun है कि adjective की तरह use हो रहा है, then only you will be able to identify whether it is gerund or it is present participle. Infinitives, he wants to play rugby. Now to play rugby here it is used as a noun. He wants a game to play. नाउ गेम को मॉडिफाई किया जा रहा है, उसको गेम चाहिए किस लिए, खेलने के लिए. सो हेयर द नाउन इज मॉडिफाइड, सो इट इज़ अ एडजेक्टिव. ही बेग्ड टू प्ले, सो हेयर द वर्ब इज मॉडिफाइड, so it is a adverb. So infinitives are used in all the three types, all the three forms, noun also, adjective also and adverb also. Okay, but you should know ki you only at this level you have to only identify whether it is infinitive, gerund or it is participle form. Now let's talk about the participle. Now present participle mein Lee was playing reserve. Now here the reserve is being is the subject, sorry, it is the noun here and it is described, that is he was playing the reserve. So playing here is a adjective. We watched Lee playing rugby. So we watched Lee playing rugby. So again rugby is a noun and it is described here. So playing again is a adjective here. ओके, नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. ही इज प्लेइंग बैडली. नाउ हेयर इट इज सिंपली अ वर्ब. Okay, here no adjective is there, it is playing is simply used as a verb, action word. Okay, now this is the example of your present participle. Now let's see about the past participle. Okay, now yes, the set piece played failed. The set piece played failed. So here the set piece is described here, so it is the adjective. Okay, and played is the past participle form. He has played 2 games. Now here played is simply used as a verb here. The set piece was played by Lee. So again here played is used as a verb here. So past participle, you can identify the words which end with ed, d, t or en or n only. Okay, now these are more example of finite verbs. You can see to win was everything. So to win is a noun here. It is a competition to win. Again to win is a noun here. The man paid to win. Okay, sorry, it is a competition to win. So here to win is a adjective. Okay, because a competition is being described here कि ये competition है to win. So to win here it is used as adjective and the man paid to win it is used as a adverb. Now gerunds के examples देखते हैं. Discovery consists of seeing what everybody has seen and thinking what nobody has thought. So here seeing and thinking is used as a noun here. I have never taken any exercise except sleeping and resting. So again here sleeping and resting is used as a noun here. Now let's see past participle form and present participle form. The baking bread. Okay, so here it is used as a present participle. The baked bread, it is just to show you the difference between present participle and past participle. The printing document, okay, it is used as adjective here. You can see document कैसा है, printing, the printed document. The lowering price, the lowered price. Okay, so it is easy to identify present participle and past participle. Present participle will always have ing form and that will be used as an adjective. Now sometimes what happen, finite and non-finite verbs, they look very much identical. So then how to identify? Like the roasted chestnut, because roasted chestnuts, they roasted chestnuts because roasted chestnuts were profitable. Now the first time the roasted used, So it is a finite because it is showing you the tense. They roasted means it is showing you the past tense कि उन्होंने chestnut को roast किया, because roasted chestnuts were profitable. Now here in the next roasted, it is used as a non finite because it is functioning as a adjective. ठीक है, यहाँ पे एडजेक्टिव दिखाया जा रहा है, दैट इज़ योर पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म है एंड इट इज़ शोइंग एडजेक्टिव. Now key points to remember: using the verb like property of gerunds create shorter, better and flowing sentence. Now the keywords is to just tell you ki why we use these non-finite verbs. Now what happened, non-finite verb when we use it, it makes the sentence short also and better. It's look better. For example, if you say कि I work hard in order to get first prize, suppose. So in order to can be used as I work hard to get first prize. So it has reduced the number of words also, and it looks more good, more nice you can say. So that's why the non finite verbs जो हैं वो short भी बनाते हैं sentence को and better flowing sentence, as well as adding variety of your sentence structures. Using participle phrases upfront lets you cram more information into your sentence. So with few words you can include more information in few words only. If in order to add no clarity and you are not looking for emphasis on the reason, delete in order to. So in place of in order to you can use to. Okay, in this way you can make your sentence look more nice, and you can shorten your sentence also. This is all about the non finite verbs. Thank you, student.